Hello, welcome to the replay of my live stream. I have no viewers yet. It is midnight here in Minneapolis, and my sleep schedule has been very, very bad. And so I thought that I would live stream myself doing some productive stuff for a couple hours. Because body doubling, highly useful to me. And now my mom is coming over tomorrow, which you guys know I have a rocky relationship with my mom. But now my mom is coming over tomorrow to help me clean my apartment because I've been really struggling with basic tasks. And so I figure I should make the apartment a little nicer before my mom comes over here to clean. But in order to do that, I need motivation. And so first, I'm gonna go, hello to my one viewer. Thank you for showing up. First, I'm gonna take the big bag of weed that my mom gave me, and I'm gonna pack myself a bowl. Because what is productivity without getting high, really? All right. Oh. Thank you, A. A said, hola, cute bangs. I always forget to allow the chat replay. So I'm going to try and read people's names as the questions come in this time. I noticed rewatching my last live stream that it seemed a little schizophrenic at parts because you can't really tell if I'm talking or if I'm reading a question. So I'm going to keep on doing that. And thank you for my bangs. I cut them myself. And I've had this hairstyle since I was a small child, literally preschool, maybe earlier, with some misguided experiments along the way. It's kind of cold in my apartment. And I have to pee. What if I peed on live stream? Would that be weird? I bet that's against terms of service. I just bet it is. But maybe later I can just do it and we can pretend it's not happening. Let's see here. Hello to my second viewer. Thank you for joining. Would love to hear from you. What are you doing after midnight? Money, yellow money bags for piss content. You're so right. I used to get paid for piss content over on OnlyFans, and then it turned out it was against terms over there to do piss content. And so they took all my piss videos down, even in my private messages. Like, people paid good money for that. I hope that they saved those videos. Night Myra Miria said, just got home from work, so glad you're streaming. Well, welcome. I'm gonna be streaming for a minute. Let people piss, absolutely. And you know what? Like, on the grand scheme of things, like kink wise, being into piss is like being into feet. It's like, it's so common that it's barely worth talking about. And like, if you are a real sex haver and you have enough experience, you'll realize that it's actually quite common. I've known and respected many people who enjoy drinking piss. All gay guys, but I'm sure there are some ladies who are into it. Why not? I don't see the appeal personally. I'll just drink some water. I work in an adult store. Piss play is pretty common. Wow, what an interesting job. Working in an adult store. I had a friend who worked in the adult store here in Minneapolis called Sex World. And his job was, he was the jizz mopper. He actually cleaned up the peep booths after customers had used them. And you know what? It was honest work. Check it out. Look at that shit. You see that? That's real. That's a real bruise on my arm. because I turned myself into the ER the other night because I was having a mental health emergency. And the lady, I was like, oh, she went to, let's see here, Night Miria. Is it Myra or Miria? I'm assuming it's Miria. We don't have viewing booths, thankfully, but I've heard horror stories from stores that do. Yeah, Sex World has peep booths. I've always been curious to go inside one, but I don't know. Like as a queer woman who would like to see performances by ladies, like the strip club or the peep booth, like things that are like really aimed at men, feel gross to me. And so I've been to a strip club one time and it was I don't know. I didn't like it actually. Because one, I'm assuming the dancer thought I was straight. Like I read straight to like women. But yeah. Okay. Okay, getting high. And I'm just gonna straighten some things up because, like I said, my mom is gonna be here tomorrow to help me clean. And there are certain things that I would like to pretend are cleaner than they are. Okay, I need help. I need help with dusting and sweeping and mopping, none of which I'm sure my mom is gonna do. But I could at least do organizing. You know what I mean? Okay, so like this purse, it doesn't belong here. I'm gonna go put this where it belongs. Actually, oh gosh. There's just so much to do. Pick you up. I've got the selfie stick going today. Taking the purse to where it belongs. Here. This is all of my laundry that I'm supposed to be doing, but it is after midnight. Making ADHD piles? I don't know what ADHD piles are. What does that mean? Does this count? Does this count right here? Here, let me aim the camera down for a second while I clean this shit up. There's nothing here with my address on it, right? Right, okay. So fruits and potatoes go in the bowl. This fruit needs to be eaten. But all of the weed stuff goes in here. Actually, the bag of weed doesn't, but all the other stuff does. Bag of weed goes into special place. Okay. Let's see here. Things loosely in the same category. Not actually cleaning, but organizing. Yeah, I am. Oh, wow. You guys took a magic fucking journey just there. Yeah, you know what? I tend to be able to tidy like all the way. I tend to be able to tidy all the way. What I'm not great is getting past tidying into the cleaning of things. So, and this week I've been having a mental breakdown. This month I've been having a mental breakdown, which again culminated in me going to the emergency room on Thursday night, by the way. I'm pointing at this because the fucking nurse burst my blood vessel when she like was giving me an IV, so that's cool. But yeah, it's just been a really difficult time for me since my building almost burned down and I had to flee for my life in the middle of the night. I am getting voices from I'm not hearing voices, but like I'm listening to people around me, and there seems to be a theme right now, which is that they think I have bipolar disorder. They think I have bipolar 2. My sister is diagnosed with bipolar 2. I had a psychiatrist before I knew that about my sister, before she was even diagnosed, say, hey, you should be evaluated for bipolar. You seem to have an underlying bipolar wave. Um, and then also, so I have, let's see, Nightmarea. I've been wondering since your original fire post, what started it? Um, with all delicacy, the fire started outside. There is a group of homeless people who hang out in front of the building, and it's always the same group of people. And like they're out there, they do hard drugs, they're always hanging around, right? But like we have very polite relationship. If I have to get through them to get to my door, I'm like, oh, excuse me, guys, and they're like, oh, so sorry, so sorry. Okay, so like, and everybody minds their business, right? But I have walked up to the front door of my building before and seen the remnants of like a campfire that they've lit in order to stay warm. This is Minneapolis, after all. And the fire started outside where they hang out. And I also read on the Twitter, the Minneapolis Twitter, that like someone had been transported from the scene with an OD. So what I'm assuming, now they didn't tell me what started the fire, but just from context clues, what I think happened is somebody lit a campfire out in front, and then they OD'd, and the fire got out of control. So that's what I think happened. It's not, I don't have a definite answer on that, but just from my experience, I think that that's probably what it was. Yeah, damn, that's a shit. Miria said, damn, that's a shitty situation for all involved. It is. It really is. And, what's even worse is that I don't think at all that this person was probably using out front by themselves, I think that they OD'd and their friends scattered, basically. And I know someone who works with prison systems in Minnesota, and she was saying that, part of the problem here is that people don't realize that you will not get in trouble for reporting an OD. Even if you've been using, even if you're holding, you can't get in trouble for reporting an overdose. So, yeah. And it resulted in a really scary life and death situation for a lot of people, myself included. So that sucks. Okay, I smoked weed and I am going to need water. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Is it very cold for you still? Ohio weather is very back and forth right now. It's been really back and forth this week. It was hot as hell like 2 weeks ago, like into the 90s. And then this week it's been like down in the 40s. So yeah, Ohio, you're right on the other side of the Midwest, huh? Okay, guys, but seriously, I need to get things together because my mom is coming tomorrow. She hasn't been to my apartment in 8 years. Oh, love connection. A night, Myria. Myria? I struggle so much. Both Ohio chatters. You guys should say what towns you're in, and maybe the other person will know. Okay. What is it about? I know people who got out of Ohio. What is it that makes you stuck there? One of my best friends in college got out of Ohio. Poor. Well, that'll do it. Look at this enormous amount of weed my mom gave me today, and like she would not charge me, but I paid her $40 for it. Okay, the counter is getting cleaner. I got my shopping list here. It says deodorant and shampoo. Oh, I also need to buy numbing cream because I'm getting a tattoo removed and I'm all out of the numbing cream before those appointments. And let me tell you something, you want the numbing cream. The lasering is more painful than getting the tattoo. It just only lasts like a minute and a half. And and that's with the numbing cream. Oh my god, horrible. Okay, am I just puttering around? I think that it's time to move the camera stick down here. Old tattoo. Yeah. I'll take my smartwatch off to show you. But excuse me. You can kind of see it. It used to be like a very bright color band around my wrist. They've taken a lot of color out of it, but they told me it would take 2 years to do, and I am 4 years into the sessions. So they're they're lasering me for free every 2 months until it's gone. Like, because they botched it. They really were not accurate in their estimate to me. And and that was one thing that was nice about this place though. Renewal tattoo removal in Minneapolis, by the way, is that they gave me my estimate up front and I agreed to the total price of that estimate before it even started. So, you know, even though they botched it, they're doing the sessions for free now. They're obligated to. So, oh wait, no, I put you down there for a reason. So I'm gonna wipe the actual counter too. Okay. Cool of them. Yeah, and I had another tattoo removed on my thigh, and that one did come out. So they did do that one, although it also took much longer than estimated. But my horrible crew tattoo from 10 years ago is gone. It was right here. It was a playing card, a joker, where the centerpiece was a stripper sliding down a pole into an open wolf's mouth. And it is the crudest version of that concept you can imagine, done by my friend in the basement we lived in together, and then he pawned his tattoo gun before he finished it. So I got rid of that one, especially because that whole group of people, I don't hang out with any of them anymore. In fact, it all ended in flames. So I pretty much just want that off my body. This is my cat Binks, and if you're really lucky, he might show you his beautiful third eye. Wow, thank you, buddy. All black cat with a bright white asshole. Somebody explain that to me. Joker coded. Okay, this was like, I swear to God, it was like a Joker card theme, but it was not like that. It was not like the Batman. I used to run with country musicians, right? All my friends were country musicians. So it was more about like playing poker. Okay, it wasn't about Marvel. It was about like poker. Or is Joker Marvel? I don't know. Superhero movies. You know what I'm saying. Like Thackeray? Binks? Like Thackeray Binks. Yes, I watched Hocus Pocus the night before I got him. Nobody hates more than me that I named my cat after a Disney character. I'm really sorry. But it just stuck. It wasn't even my idea to watch Hocus Pocus. It just happened. It's my friend. 1 second. Just turn on some more lights. Alright. Just gonna wipe the counter. I have a guest here who's not gonna like it that I'm wiping the counter. Hey, buddy. Ah, no, it's a wet cloth. I'm sorry. You better go. You better go. Come on. Come on, get down. Thank you. Okay, that half is done. I think I missed a question. Live chat. I forgot Hocus Pocus was Disney. Why did you ruin it for me? I'm sorry. It is. Think about it. They did that shitty sequel, like, what, 2 years ago? Mm-mm. Oh, thank you, son. Look at how much goddamn fruit I have right now. Hang on. I went to the store and I spent $200 on fruits and vegetables. So these are potatoes, obviously. Those aren't fruits. And this is an onion, but look at the variety. And I had blackberries and strawberries too. I mean, this is, stop that. My friend Josie was over the other night, and she was like, "This is like a feast for a medieval peasant or something." And it's like, yeah, that's literally how I live. That's how I like to eat. Okay, buddy. Now we're gonna try and do the other side of the counter. My cat will let me. I'm basically wealthy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I did spend $200 at the grocery store just for me. But part of my, again, went to the ER on Thursday night for a mental health medical emergency. Part of the reason why I've been so crazy is because I've been taking GLP-1 medications and I just increased my ADHD med. And so I have not been eating anything on top of being stuck in a very serious trauma spiral. And so I've been weak, extremely weak, not wanting to eat, feeling worse because I'm not eating, feeling weaker, you know. And so when I went to the store the other day, I was like, okay, Lindy, we're not shopping with our wallet today. We're not shopping with our brains. We're shopping with our bodies. And everything I wanted, I got. And I mostly wanted all different kinds of fruits. Like, I really think that my nutrient intake has been abysmal over the last couple weeks. I mean, but I do feel like I'm over the hump as far as like recovering from the mental emergency I had. Self-care, exactly. And that literally Nigeria. Sometimes you gotta give yourself everything you want at the grocery. It's true. What is the point of having money? What's the point of working if it is not to give yourself nummy foods when you don't feel good? Let's see. A said, there's so many apple varieties, and when I go grocery shopping, I wanted to go on a rampage and try every single one. Well, I have one you should try next. It's called Sugar Bee. The Sugar Bee apples are my very favorite. They're also the most expensive apples at the store. For good reason. They understand. They know what they have. I'm paying those prices. Okay. This is the most cleaning I've done in the first 4 out of 6 days I have off of work. Because again, I was hospitalized. And I had to write my boss an email at 1 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday saying I wasn't coming in for the rest of the week. Ugh. Let's see, you ever have a Cara orange? Goddamn right I have. It's almost sensual how delicious they are. Yeah, and the most sensual fruit of all is in season now, the peach. Smells amazing. All right. Oh God, I live in a home. I live in a home that needs to be kept up with cleaning and whatnot. Yikes. Look at how consistent I've been with my pills this week. Do you see how there's some left over on these days? Not good. Sorry, I think I missed a question. Watch out. Peach sniffer. Yeah, we just talked about that. I like your grandma shirt. Big fan of the grandma aesthetic. Thank you. I got this at a thrift store. And I was like, that shirt makes me feel like I want to smoke cigarettes in a bingo hall. And I'm like, that's it. That's the aesthetic. So, I mean, let's go. Okay. Putting everything back. Hello, we have 7 viewers now. Unbelievable. Don't be shy. Very friendly conversation. I am just making things nice because my mom, who I, not 3 weeks ago had like not a month ago, had like a life-changing argument with, is coming over to help clean my apartment for me because I've been struggling with doing basic tasks. So I'm just cleaning up a little bit before Mom is here tomorrow. Okay. You know what my biggest vice is now? Is chewing gum. Like, ask anyone who knows me in real life, a pack of gum hates to see me coming. I will eat an entire pack of gum and not swallow it, like spit it out and put new pieces in. I will go through a whole pack of gum during a movie. And this is what I do. So I'm like spitting out the old gum. And I'm eating the last 2 pieces of gum in this pack. I had to switch to Trident. It's the only real sugar-free gum. Your jaw must be so powerful. My friend, have you looked at me close? Yeah. I'd say she's pretty powerful. Okay. Oh my God, I'm still not done. I have other things to throw away. I got the candle. Why are the pills over here? No. No. I gotta get out my big box of pills. This belongs in there. Oh my God, and it's like almost Sunday, which means I have to refill my pill case too. Shit. I don't even know what's going on with my medication right now, honestly. So like I was saying, the big suspicion about me right now is that I may have bipolar 2. So I don't know what my medication is going to be looking like going forward, because if I get diagnosed with bipolar 2, that means I have to quit my stimulant ADHD meds because it's exacerbating the problem. Sorry, I missed a chat. I don't know why it automatically hides the chat. I wish that it wouldn't. Silly goose. It is Sunday. Yes. Okay. Hi, Michael. Good to see you. A said, have you talked to your sister about the BPD? I assume you mean bipolar disorder. She has been talking to me. I was actually surprised that she brought it up to me yesterday. Because I actually was evaluated for bipolar 2 in September, and I didn't test positive for it. But I took that evaluation the day after I quit my job of like 6 years. So I really don't know what to make of the results, honestly. But yeah, she's been bringing it up to me. She's been calling me and saying like, "Hey, do you experience this? I think I understand something you said earlier. Do you mean you were experiencing this?" And like she's very convinced. She's convinced that I have bipolar, and it's been said to me by my psychiatrist and my former psychiatrist, that is. And now go ahead, get your tomatoes out for the chat, because yes, I talk to the chat GPT. Yes, I do. I'm an AI user. I'm sorry. But I fed the chat GPT. I've been writing diaries since 2001. And so I have 24 years of diaries in a series of Google documents, right? I fed the chat GPT 24 years of my journals. And I asked it a bunch of questions. It was a really interesting experience. But one of the things I asked it was, based on my diaries, what do you think might be a blind spot of mine? Right? And it said bipolar 2. That there's no discussion in the diary of, like, my sister when she called me and was like, "Yeah, you know what?" That was after the chat GPT said that. Like, isn't that crazy? First the chat GPT says I might have bipolar 2. Then my sister calls me and is like, "This experience you're having, I really think you have bipolar 2 like I do." I mean, plus my psychiatrist suggesting it in the first place, which was before my sister was even diagnosed. I mean, it's been years now that there's been suspicion that I might have bipolar, and I really think that I do, which is kind of out of left field for me. I'm really rattled by the mental health emergency that I just had, which once again had to go to the hospital. Look at how they fucked up my IV. But yeah, so I mean, that's really interesting because it's treated very differently than the syndromes that I already have and am being treated for, which is ADHD and then depression and complex PTSD. So, and yes, all of those disorders are highly related. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know. I've been having like some damn, I am a mentally ill adult moments. Damn, diagnosed with BPD by Dr. GPT, sentence that would confuse the fuck out of me 10 years ago. Yeah. You guys, I'm telling you, ChatGPT is a wonderful tool if you use it right. I know people are concerned about the environmental impact, but I just want to say that Google provides an AI response to every single query on their website. And I think that my personal use of ChatGPT is the same as using plastic bags at the store and driving a car. I'm saying that's my itty bitty part of contributing to the problem. You know what I mean? None of us are innocent in destroying the world. But we're much more innocent than industry, which is the overwhelming factor in the environmental impacts of their products. So that's all I have to say. Yeah, I've just been like eating and sleeping for days. Let me see here. It's dangerous for the Facebook olds making friends with it and whatnot. Yeah, and I can see that, because really, if you think about it, it functions as a long distance friend that you only talk to over like text message or chat. You know, it actually does function that way. And it is, I mean, it's programmed to write beautifully and to, especially for people who are lonely and who don't talk to others in a deep way often. I mean, I relied on it a lot after the fire because I was talking to everyone who would listen, all my friends, my family, you know, the internet, everyone. I was talking to everyone. And yet late at night, I still needed to talk to someone and I still needed to be comforted by someone. And so I would talk to the chat GPT. It's not a replacement for your social support network, but it can be like additional support to it. That's all I'm saying. I do absolutely recommend having friends. You know, got to get that figured out first before you talk to the chat GPT. But okay, what should I do next? Because holy fuck, I'm like kind of lost about what in my house needs to be fixed. Okay, this is not great. Oh god. Okay, we're in the bathroom. I put in 2 new light bulbs. There were only 2 light bulbs up here. Hang on. There were only 2 up there. But now there are 4. So this is the brightest my bathroom has ever been. And it's also dirty, so let's get down here. Okay. Awful. Okay, so what we have here we've got some nail polish remover, putting that up on the shelf. A fake plant also does not belong down here, so let me move that up to the shelf as well. A used Q-tip, 2 used makeup wipes, we're probably gonna throw those away. A mirror. Oh, look. There you are. Let's see here. I wish there was more child lock features with newer technology in general for people that people can use for their parents / grandparents. Yeah, I mean that's I felt that my grandparents are dead, but they died like right before COVID. And I did feel that way a little bit about how Fox News had sort of made my grandparents believe a bunch of shit that wasn't real and kind of made them a little kooky near the end. Okay, so this is the hairspray bottle that I don't use where I just store like scrunchies. This is the comb that goes with the mirror. And then I have clothes on the floor. Another scrunchie. Okay. Fox made my grandpa bury his guns in their yard so the government wouldn't steal them. Well, at least they are difficult to reach now. I don't, you know, kind of defeats the point of having guns for self-defense if you have to dig a hole in order to get them. But I can see the logic there. I don't think the government is coming for our guns, guys. It's like, oh my god. You want to talk about some dead cops? Trying to take people's guns away in this country? Fuck. Okay. Hello, 7 viewers. Thank you for being here. I'm taking care of some light housework because mi madre is coming over tomorrow to help me do some cleaning, and I am ashamed. I'm ashamed. There we go. Oh. All right, and this one wants to sink. Will it stay here though? Yes. Okay. So, I'm gonna hang this up. Do I want to hang this up? Yeah, it kind of smells. Actually, this one, I don't know why, but like Like, I shower, but god damn it, the deodorant I wear really reeks. And it gets on my clothes, and like, I don't want to smell like deodorant, you know? I want to smell like the perfume I'm wearing, but like, god, my clothes just reek of deodorant. I gotta switch brands or something. I'm using Old Spice. Okay. This thing too. This is my diary where I've been writing. Although I switched back to the computer already from the paper diary because it hurts my hand. Honestly, and I can type so much faster. And like, I know that writing in paper is supposed to make you consider more your words, but I just need to dump words. I'm already articulate, you know? So that goes there. I got a comment, which was what? That table is cute. This table? Or the red one? Binkso Vision, hooray. Yeah, he's hanging out. A said, best tip I ever got was from an ex-homeless woman that she used when she couldn't shower. Stridex pads on the pits, literally zero body odor. It's wild. Wow, what an interesting tip. I have never even heard of that before. Stridex pads. Are those the pads like for your, like, for acne? Are those the acne wipes? Am I remembering that correctly from being a teenager? Oh wait, no, I should keep that out. For acne, yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I have to remember that it's like 12:45 a.m. So I really do want to vacuum, but probably not be cool of me right now. Check out my shit here. So I got a printer and I printed out like my to-do list. I printed out the stop distress skill from DBT. I fucking highlighted shit in highlighters. And I'm having a lot of rage. So I like made a what I'm doing about my anger picture. I had my whole week planned out here, and then I had a chore list here. My idea was I was going to put stickers on it, but I gave up on Tuesday when I realized that I was having a medical emergency. So yeah, and this right here, this is my reminder to myself about what to bring with me to work. And this, the star with the bells on it, is the star and bells that hung on the door at the futon shop when I worked at the furniture store, remember? Oh, and this is kind of fun. We can do this together. So this is my Memento Mori board. It's 52 across, 90 down. So it's this. Basically, this is how far through my life I am given a natural death timeline. And I cross one off every Sunday. And it is now past midnight, so it is Sunday, and you will see that I'm on year 37 of my life. And this is the last week of 37. Because my birthday is on Friday, which means that I will be crossing off the first week of 38. So, I'm excited. It's going to be nice to be at the start of a year again. Okay, what else can I do here? My counter needs wiping badly. And I also need to dust a bunch of stuff in the living room. So. My discharge papers from the hospital. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you much of that, obviously, but some of the highlights here. They did drug screen me. And so you can see here, amphetamines, barbiturates, benzos, negative, negative, positive, but the A means I'm prescribed. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. This is cannabinoids. I don't know. Cocaine, fentanyl, opiates, and PCP. I tested positive for weed, and that's it. So, proof positive. I am not on drugs, except for the ones I am that are prescribed to me. Oh, I've been drinking protein shakes. Oh, my recycling is full. Everything is falling apart. Look at how full it got. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I'm out of paper bags. No. Shit. Oh, I think I got one. Sorry, I just realized I was off screen for that entire time. Okay. Got my new recycling bag. Oh, I got a business card on the floor for a masseuse. I'm just throwing that away. Got a very soft peach that I need to eat. But I'm not hungry. My mom made me a bacon club sandwich while I was at her house getting weed earlier. It was really nice. It was nice to have a nice experience with her. You know? So my counter is really gross, and the top of my microwave is really gross. Let's start with the top of the microwave. Okay, we're starting with microwave. A said, does she usually give you bad experiences? Not usually. But one out of 15 times, really bad experiences. Yeah. And she abused me when I was a kid, and is still pretty bitter about it. You know, I don't want an apology from her. I don't need an apology from her. You know, this is things that I'm working out for myself. But yeah, the whole abusing me as a child thing does get in the way of our relationship sometimes. Binks, stop it. He loves to climb in the new recycling bag. So yeah, that kind of like puts a little damper on things when she pisses me off, and I'm like, oh, what about all of the trauma I experienced as a child? And then things go overboard real quick. Binks, get down. Binks is so hungry for attention on the internet. It's sad. Like, start your own channel, you know? It's like pathetic. I cleaned this with a soap and a sponge the other day, and so my wiener is looking extra clean. Binks tube. Yeah. That's what he should name his channel, you know? Okay, coffee. Okay, I need to make more paper towels. Oh my god. Because you know what? Those Charmin paper towels that come in quarters, that come so you can split them in quarters, they are hard to find and they are too expensive. So I buy the generic brand and then I make quarter cut paper towels because I am turning 38 next week. And this is the kind of thing that you enjoy in your late 30s. Oh, I'm making quarter paper towels. Let's see. DUI? What? DIY? Yeah, I was like, nope. Wrong alcoholic, sorry. I never got a DUI. Not that I didn't deserve one. Cause I'm not pretending like I wasn't driving drunk sometimes. You went low contact with her for a while, so you see her more frequently now. Yeah, I was low to no contact with my mom for about 7 years. And, during that time, we would have a couple months where we would try and reconcile, but it always ended very explosively, which it also almost just ended very explosively with the whole house fire situation. I don't even care to bring up what happened again, but I flipped the fuck out really, really badly, because, like I said, I'm really not doing well. And, but other than that, this time when me and my mom have been talking to each other, this is the longest we've ever gone. This is the coolest it's ever been, honestly. She went through a full year of DBT therapy, and so did I, and I think it's been really helping us set boundaries and stuff like that. But at the same time, I am fucking crazy, so that kind of threw a wrench in it recently. But she is being nice and feeding me club sandwiches and giving me giant bags of weed and coming to my house to help me clean up. So, a good thing is a good thing. And I think that she's real concerned about me right now because I haven't checked myself into the ER for mental health problems since 2007. It's been 18 years since I've done that. And it's always been this kind of nuclear option that I know is there, but because of my history with inpatient psychiatric stays, it's really, really scary for me. And so if I took myself to the hospital, everybody in my life right now is like, oh, holy fuck. Okay, something is happening with her right now. And I really wish that, I have been loudly suffering for over a month now. And so people know that I've been having a really hard time, but I don't think that anyone, including me, knew just how fucked up I was until Tuesday. So, yeah. Sorry, I missed another message. Live chats. Earned that weed and sandwiches. Living it up Shaggy style. Rock on. Absolutely. I need more paper towels. That was the entire roll of paper towels. Hang on, don't worry, I'll be back. Okay. I'm back. Thank you to my 10 viewers. Appreciate your presence here. Feel free to say hi. Or even just say where you live. I'd love to know where you guys live. Because I see my YouTube analytics, and I have viewers from all over the place. Is this what babies feel like when you play peekaboo? Are you that amused? Because that's delightful. I hope that you're having that much fun. Let's see. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm tearing them off one at a time. Latja Vanderstraten says they are from Belgium. Well, with a name like that, Belgium. And Habiba Duval is from London. Oh, that's cool. So it's actually daytime for you there. Cool. Got some international people here. Real sorry for what's going on in our government, by the way. I'm going to say about 50% of people in this country understand what's going on, that Trump is like an evil maniac. So, like, really sorry. Really sorry. And if I have any Canadian watchers right now, I am especially sorry, Canada. Wow. Talk about betrayal. I love Canada. My state borders Canada. I've been to Canada. And for me, and I think if this is like, it's like part of, I think it's like partially because I'm from Minnesota, and Minnesota, I think some people already believe that Minnesota is like Canada. But like when I see Canadians, I see my cultural twin. I find Canadians indistinguishable from the people where I live, you know? And I'll watch whole movies that take place in Canada. I won't even know that it's in Canada. So I don't know how we're gonna fight America 2 over there. It's crazy. Way cooler than Ohio. You know, well, first of all, I've never been to Belgium, Latja, but that is really, really cool. How on earth did you find me? Habiba, I have been to London 2 times, and it was a very exciting city. And like, I went there when I was really young. It was the first overseas city I visited, so it has a very special place in my heart. And then you're in Ohio. Listen, I haven't spent any time in Ohio, but I drove through it. And that is a lot of cornfields and what are they called? Windmills. Windmills? The wind generators? Those are called windmills, right? Um, Live chat. Michael, you're from Arizona? I mean, I've heard really good things about Arizona. Why don't you like it? Why are you here and why are your feet wet? Ew. Okay, so I have my stack of paper towels now. And we're gonna get to wiping. And I also need to wipe some of my stuff in the living room. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Binks, get down. Oh my god. I'm spraying Lysol on this. Binks, get down. Binks, get down. Oh my god. It's like, I know the cat, I can't stop the cat from coming up here. You know what I mean? I can't stop him. I'm not here 24 hours a day. And so like, why give him mixed signals, you know? Because I'm not consistent with making him stay off the counter, but sometimes I'm like, oh, it's like legitimately nasty. Like, get off of the counter while I'm trying to clean it, at least. God. Hello to my 10 viewers. Thank you for being here. Okay. Then I am also going to wash the counter itself. I think I'm going to take more of a soap and water approach to that. Maybe a rinse with Lysol after. But you know what? Oh, gosh, like cleaning the counter, this is kind of stuff that my mom can do. So maybe I should focus on stuff that my mom can't do, like organizing my bookshelf. Excuse me. I think I need to smoke more weed. My cat is only allowed to go where I'm allowed to go. I'm not allowed to stand on the counter, so neither can she. I can't stop her, obviously, but I remind her every time. Yeah, yeah. I know you're right. Just gotta be consistent with them. But, oh, okay. Gotta smoke more weed. I wore makeup today. I don't know why. I like put on this lipstick, which is worn off, and I was so excited by the lipstick. I was like, I'm gonna do my whole face. I shaved. I cleaned up my eyebrows. Yeah. If I'm gonna keep smoking weed, if I'm gonna keep smoking weed, I've got to switch to edibles. It's honestly just a plead at this point. She knows I won't do anything. Like, Ray, what am I gonna do at him? What am I gonna do? Hit him? Spray him with a spray bottle? I know those things don't work. I'm not even gonna really yell at him. Your hair has grown so much. Thank you. Yeah, I got it cut pretty recently. I got 2 inches off. But yeah, I'm really surprised at how long my natural hair can grow. I mean, look at it in the back. Like, I can reach that shit. You know? Crazy. Like, I've never consistently worn my hair this long, ever. And I'm so glad I've realized that layers are a lie. If you don't do things with your hair, because I don't. This is my hairstyle. This is how I wear my hair. It is down. Sometimes I put it in a ponytail, but like I do not style my hair at all. Because I like a more, I don't know, like a more natural sort of wild woman look. But you know, where was I going with that? You guys, I took that giant rip of weed and I forgot where I was going with that. Shoot. Well, I guess it's time to dust the bookshelf. Let's see. What do I need? I think I'm gonna use like one of these Swiffer things because I gotta dust some books. And I don't necessarily want to use like a wet rag on books. Okay, first we're gonna have to do the knick-knack portion, and I'm gonna be getting rid of some things. I cut my hair to my chin every few years, and every time I forget how much I miss tossing it over my shoulder like Cher. Oh, Cher, God bless her heart. She is such a diva. Oh. Okay, let's see. Can you get up this far? No, I'm gonna have to put you on the table. Okay, you're gonna have to sit on my desk and watch me do bookshelf stuff. Sorry about it. Or maybe I could give you more of like a... Yeah, wait, hang on. Try moving you over to a stool. I think that will be better. I do have you on the table, yes. There, you can see my bookshelf. So I'm gonna be getting rid of some things. So let me get a bag. And I'm back. Sorry, I'm so comfortable walking off screen. Okay, so I'm gonna put the bag over here and I'm gonna get my duster. So, a lot of this stuff I really don't need or want up here anymore. So, let me see here. Okay, let's start at the top. The plant obviously stays. The doll though, I think that I mean, it's a really sick doll, don't get me wrong. I bought this from my niece. She already had it. She said, we'll play with it together when I'm over there. She doesn't come over here. And I've just been slowly over the years building up toys that she's given me for when she wants to come over and hang out, but she never comes over. So maybe I can find like a nice box for all of the toys I have for my niece, because I kind of just don't want them out anymore. This is a Lego set she built. I've had to rebuild it so many times. It's fallen on the ground so many times. Okay, so these are gonna go in a box. Then the other things I have up here are 2 candles. Oh, and I forgot Miss Thing's glasses also go with her. Okay, 2 scented candles. Wonderful, love it. This, oh, this is missing something. Shoot, let me go get what belongs there. Okay. Sorry, again, my propensity for walking off camera. So what it is a ring box, and this is the ring that's inside. Can we get it to focus? It's an elephant, okay, and it's got a big center stone. And so the story with the ring is, I went to Paris with a friend of mine, and we went to the Palace of Versailles, and my friend Will, a former friend, not necessarily ex-friend, he'd already been there, and so he led me out into the grounds of the palace, right? We're like going through hedgerows and stuff, totally off map. Like, this is, no one else is around. I mean, we are in the middle of the field, and he's like telling me about how Marie Antoinette had this beautiful, like, secret house where she would bring her lovers, and that's where we were going, right? But the whole time, we need to leave. Like, our flight is leaving, and we need to go, and we're just trekking further out into the palace grounds, right? And I was like, you know what, Will, listen, I don't know what the fuck you're on about right now, but I'm leaving because I'm not missing my flight for you. And he was like, okay, fine. We were walking back, and we passed this little fountain, and he was like, just stop and look at the fountain, because I'm pissed, right? So he's like, can you just stop and look at how nice this fountain is? And so I stopped, and I said, okay, you're right. I like, enjoy the fountain. We're in this beautiful place. And I turned to him, and he has this ring. He's down on one knee. He has this ring, and he proposed to me, marriage. He is gay, but he said, you know, neither of us was going to get proposed to in Paris, so I thought maybe I could at least make it happen for you. Isn't that adorable? So this can stay. This is like full of very, very good energy for me. This is pipe my brother-in-law made me like a million billion years ago. I don't care about this. I'm throwing this away. I have some animal figurines. Precious memory. Yeah, thank you. I have like this and this. This is actually a gift to the friend who proposed to me, and that's also why the ring was an elephant, is that we both loved the 1993 Secret Garden version with Maggie Smith, and this was like the symbol of our friendship and love. Aww. And then this other guy, I like to have little knickknacks, so I think that these can stay. Along with, I have a monarch butterfly wing and a cicada in a bottle. And I like these things too. I like little curios, so I keep those. Ooh, yeah, okay, so, well, actually, maybe not show them, but this is not where I work anymore, but I have these Legos from my former job that I used to fiddle with at my desk, and you know what? I think that these can get thrown away. All right, we don't need those. We don't need those. Let's see here. Okay, so this is my grandparents had mugs made of their cabin where they lived. They lived in a log cabin up north in Minnesota. And and my grandparents are dead, and like I miss them very, very much. And inside of here, I'm going to open up this Altoid container and show you what it is. It is shark's teeth that my grandfather found on the beach. Because they used to go down to Florida a lot. So they're like ancient shark's teeth. Keep them in the cup. But I also have I'm kind of into like dead bug collecting. I have like a ladybug in a bag. And then also my poor dead cat Monkey. Longtime viewers may recall my cat Monkey. I have his collar around the cup. And I think that the collar can respectfully go in a memorabilia box. I like this. This reminds me of my grandparents. I like seeing it around, and I have an extra one. But this, I think, is going to go up in the memory box, but this can stay. Okay. Some more stuff here. Wait, I'm missing. The Secret Garden is such a comfort movie. Oh God, it is. I think it's in the top 5 for favorite movies of mine. I think, yeah, top 5 easily. My very favorite movie from childhood. Habiba Duval. Oh, I absolutely love that version of The Secret Garden too. Yes. 1993 Secret Garden Supremacy. R.I.P. Monkey. Yeah. Oh, my poor boy. My grandpa had a preserved pufferfish that he told everyone he caught himself in the Ohio River before Google existed and called his lying ass out. Wow. Because I'm assuming Google said there are no pufferfish in that river. Okay, so I love curios. This is a naughty dice. 3. Wait, no, that one's 5, 4, 2, etc. And it's like people 69ing. Okay, so this can stay, obviously. This is a little hand I got. I saw Katya, the drag queen, years ago, and I got this hand at the show or something, but it's dirty and I don't like it, so I'm gonna throw it away. This is a Dalmatian stone. I don't remember what the actual name of the stone is. And this is a crystal. I like filling my house with like natural objects, so yeah, this one's pretty cool. I don't know how much you're getting through the camera, but there's some pretty cool like light effects. Anyway, and then this is a one of those pennies you flatten at the zoo. It's got a picture of a bear on it, and it's just something I got with my niece at the zoo. I think that this more belongs in my special coins place than on the shelf, but these things can stay. Okay. This is not a sex toy. Terms of service, this is not a sex toy. This is a bottle opener that I got on the Greek island of Corfu. And it's very lovely painted, and it has protections against the evil eye on it. And it's cool and fun, and it is a bottle opener. I don't know, do I like it enough to keep it out though? I mean, I suppose I do. It's a good color. Okay. Now this. So this, my sister made this. She ran an art business for a bunch of years as a paper box maker, and every different layer you see is a different layer of paper inside of the frame. You can sort of see this way what I'm talking about. And this is her original design, and I like it. I don't know if that's the place for it though on this shelf. I don't know if that's the place for it. And I think that it probably more belongs on the wall. So I'm gonna put it on the wall, but not back on the shelf. And I missed a chat, sorry. A said, as a fellow knickknack and curio enjoyer, were you a fan of the I Spy books as a kid? Just a book chock full of knickknack imagery. I loved those books. Yes, I did. You know, I didn't tend to be the best at solving them, actually. I would learn years later that my visual processing, my natural ability for visual processing is like damaged. But like, yeah, I was not very good at finding all the things, but I really, really enjoyed looking at those books. Yes. And, you know, if you're not collecting knickknacks, what are you even doing? You know what I'm saying? Bring you closer here. Okay, so this is a beautiful piece of petrified wood that I have up here as a book stand. This is it's cute. It's a cute little memory. I was with my best friend from college a couple years ago in New York. You know, we've been friends for 20 years at this point. Not in New York. Well, yeah, no, we were in New York, actually. And we had a birthday party for his 2-year-old son, and it was so cute, and it was such a precious moment. But I've had the hat out. Do I need this hat out, though? Like, I don't think I'm gonna forget that memory. There's pictures of it. So I think that I can throw this hat away. I think that I can throw it away. Okay, next we have notebooks. Okay, so I just have all of these little notepads, and let me see what's written in them. Are they brand new? This one's brand new. Wow. This one doesn't look brand new. And yet has like mostly all of its pages. Let me just tear these 2 pages out. Brand new once again. This. Oh. Wait, hang on. Wow. Yeah, I just read a dream that I wrote down on June 20th, 2023. Would you like to hear it? I don't know if I was watching The Sopranos at the time, but I said I was Tony Soprano visiting some other gangster in the hospital. I had a long time loving acquaintance with this man, but shot him out of necessity. I broke through the hospital window into my stepmother's front yard like it was my own bedroom window and sloppily chugged a bottle of vodka. I was drunk. A well-dressed woman was there and she made me do it, and I hated her. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is like, a lot of this is just to-do list. I'm throwing this notebook away. Okay. What's this one? Ooh. This is a tradition in my family. It's our scores to a card game. And it's tradition in my family to keep the scores. So I can't throw this one away. Oh, and then, God almighty, this was also my log when I had a roach infestation. It lasted like a year. I wrote down every fucking time I saw one. And I reported it all of it. And they had the exterminator out here quite a few times, let me tell you that. But yeah, ooh, I don't want to throw this one away. This one has like memory value. I think it should go with the collar. And then this is the back of a book that I need to repair. So I should leave that out because I need to repair it, not just leave it on a shelf. These are so glad you got rid of them. Listen, I'm fucking traumatized. I know that people who've had bed bugs, like that leaves a lasting terror response inside of them. And let me tell you, roaches are the same. I felt so violated. And I live in an apartment building. Like, there are holes all over this apartment leading to other parts of the building, and some of the people who live here are slobs. But I'm not, and I don't deserve roaches. So it was a horrifying year. Um, let's destigmatize roaches because it is an awful experience to live through, and survivors need each other. Okay. Um, but yeah, these are all books that I filled out over the years, full of my weekly schedules. A said, girl, I had both 2 years ago, and I still keep bottles of the only things that killed store away. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's like living through a war. Like, yeah, you're gonna have a gun. Okay? I still think I see them out of the corner of my eye. You poor thing. I'm really sorry. But I also feel like these finished. Well, actually, I think the top shelf, this is just a fine place for the finished schedule books. It's a reminder of my own need for order. And then we've got our dick and our little knickknacks and a cup. Now we also have a Jenga set. A Jenga set. It's been there for a while, but I never do play it. I never play with it. I should put it out somewhere where it can be played with because I like Jenga a lot. Coffee table. It should go on the coffee table, you're right. Oh wait, you got cats. If Binks knocks that over one time, he'll never do it again. He's a big scaredy cat. Okay, so now we have a new and improved upper shelf. These are, oh, and then I have my plant here, my so-called plant. It is plastic, but yeah, that's fine up there too. Okay. Bed bugs are another level. I will always have a metal bed and never push it right against a wall now. Oh, are you not supposed to do that? Why a metal bed? Do they like wood beds better? Where do they come from? Okay, and I'm asking because last week I got home from work. I was coming up the porch to get into my building, or to get into my apartment, and my neighbor stops me and she was like, okay, listen, don't freak out. I have to tell you something. And I was like, oh God, what now? Right? And she said, I found a bed bug. And this woman lives down the hall from me, but real close though, real close. Let's see here. Habiba said, I can't climb up metal. Good to know. A said, they hide in the corners of your room during the day and inside your bed frame. You know, I think I'm gonna set a boundary here. I don't need to know anymore about that. My sister had bed bugs one time, and I had to help her move. It was horrible, and it's like I feel like this discussion is veering to an area where how I feel about like gore. Like I never needed to know what it looked like if someone got hit by a car. And yet now I've seen it and I wish that I hadn't. So maybe for right now we're just going to cool it on the bedbug talk because I am frightened. Yeah, no, I am hashtag triggered. No, I'm kidding. I hate gore. Oh, or A said, I hate gore. Yeah, I really don't like it either. I mean, I think that there is something profound at looking at a picture of a dead person, sure, but like I don't think that it has to be horrific, you know? Like I'm I've seen dead people in real life. I don't particularly, it's not a particularly pleasant experience. Um, but like, I think that death photography is fine, but just I don't want to see like the, the really upsetting parts of like violent ways that people die. I don't want to see that at all. You know, because we're just not meant to see those things. I think that just as animals, we're maybe meant to see something horrible one time in our whole lives, but like I've just seen way more than I think I'm supposed to as a creature, you know? Okay, great. Let's move on to the second level. Okay, so first of all, instant classic. I purchased this cheeseburger on a log from a woman in my neighborhood. Her name is Diana, and she is crazy, and she is 1,000,000 years old, and all she does is walk up and down the block, back and forth all day long, rain, shine, winter, oftentimes not wearing enough clothes. And I mean, she's really mentally unwell. She always carries around a big book of AA, and but she really likes me because she used to come into the shop that I worked in, and so whenever I see her, I stop and I talk to her. And I'm like one of the only people she'll talk to, right? And I found out that she's an incredible artist. Holy shit! Like, so she sold this to me for $5. Can you believe that? Like, I'll go. This is a permanent fixture now, obviously. And then there's this, which I thought was funny for a really, really, really long time. I thought this was funny for a really long time. But now it just looks really cheap, honestly. Can I tear the plant out of this? That might make a difference. Oh, wait a minute now. Because it's the plant that looks cheap as hell. No, I took the plant out, except for that part. Kiss the nipples. I'm pretty sure that's against terms of service somehow, but it is only a pause. Wait, so I can just do the boobs and then put the cheeseburger on top? Oh, go ahead and hit the like button for that, okay? This cheeseburger boob art that just came together. Incredible. Oh my god. Blackwood Patty's local. Yeah. Holy shit. And then I've got some like Anne Rice like vampire books there, which these are staying. Anne Rice. I love Anne Rice. and I will be I'm like a forever fan. I don't care what she did. And by what she did, I mean the content that I know is in some of her books that would not fly these days. Let's just say that. A blue monkey statue. Now, I think that this is nice. I think that this is like really nice. So this can stay out definitely. But maybe the Anne Rice books could go down with the books real quick. Oh god, this section's kind of a nightmare. What is this? Oh, this is like stuff from my abandoned hobby of diamond art. I don't even have the diamond art poster out anymore. I should put this up with the diamond art poster. So this can come off the shelf. And then a stapler, you know, it sort of belongs on the desk, but I realized early on my desk is not big enough and I'm gonna need to use some overflow space on the shelf for like some office supply stuff. So, same with this, like these tab highlighters. Oh god, let me try and put these back in. Thank you to my 11 viewers. Go ahead, tell us where you're from in the chats. Okay. 10 viewers. Let's see here. I myself was born about 30 miles south of here. In Burnsville, Minnesota. You're awesome. How often do you use a stapler at home? I'm gonna say 4 or 5 times a year. I'm sorry, I disconnected. I didn't know if you saw the first answer. 4 or 5 times a year. But like when you need it and you have it, it's you know, it's a very valuable object to have. So, and I got a whole box of stapler refills. Like this little roll of staples is gonna last me for the rest of my life. Okay. Now this, it's a lifetime supply, exactly. This that I just picked off the shelf is a fossil. I don't remember the name of this kind of fossil, but it is like, I'm pretty sure it's millions of years old. Now, we all know that I have my 113 million year old tentacle on my desk, but this is another kind of miscellaneous fossil that I purchased at the same Rock and Gem show. An ammonite, I think they're called. But I feel like the fossil can stay. This is cool. Yeah. I need to find a better way to display these things. Okay, so more office stuff. Ammonite, yes, that's right. Ammonite, like from Pokemon? Is it a Pokemon? I think that is what it is, though. Okay, so I have some note cards. I think that I'm gonna start an office area on the shelf for the stapler and the note cards. Okay, note cards and stapler. Let's call this the office area down here. This is the office area. I have more stickers. Where did they go? Oh, they're up here. Thank you to my 10 viewers. What if I started like doing really obnoxious stuff, like asking you to like and subscribe and stuff? I would quit, I think. Okay. So these are also going with the office stuff. Now here we have a deck of cards. I don't know if this deck has, I don't know if it has all the cards. Someone says, I am subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. I promise I'll make a video again someday. I just do I just do live streams at this point. So actually, it looks like I've previously put these in order. So let me just do a quick check here. Make sure we got 52 cards. Oh, and where in the fuck is the 10 of clubs? Because that is... Wait, no. I'm stupid. Just because it's not there doesn't mean it's not in the entire pack. Okay. So I'm just going to have to count them. Have you ever watched women count to 52? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Is it going to make it? It made it. Yeah, so I feel like... No, the cards are correct for the shelf because it's not like the Jenga. The Jenga, if I want to play cards, I know where the cards are, but the Jenga was hidden in a back corner, inaccessible. So yes, the cards can stay. While I was going through my memorabilia, I found a pack of dirty playing cards. I can show you some of them. By using my finger to cover the naughty bits. Okay, so let me find some good ones. Okay, oh god, okay. This one is good. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover up the naughty bits so there's no nudity here. Okay. Oh, yeehaw. This one's cowboy. Let's see. I'm trying to find like ones I like at least. This one's a little... Oh, this is a classic one. Okay. But there's a real... Oh, that one's nice too. Ooh, this one's good. You see how he has like a dumbbell? When are these from? These are from the, I'm assuming the 80s. I have no idea where the person got these that gave them to me. But okay, this one has been one of my favorites. I love this model actually. I think this model is really hot. Gosh, by covering it up, you're missing a little bit of the BDSM element that's there. Ooh. Now, come on now. Okay, I'll find one more good one and then I will put it away. Oh, okay, yeah, so, okay, wait, this is that same model that I like. Oh my. So, those are my fun playing cards, and they definitely belong on the shelf. Thanks! Oh, look at this! Look at this! I can't do a fucking thing around here. Thanks. Get down. Thanks. I really want you to get down. Oh my god. What? Oh, the cat. Oh. So, let's see. I had a deck from the 70s, so much hair and baby oil and mustaches. Yeah, hell yeah. You are so rude. Okay, well, let's put the playing cards up here anyway. And then this is my other pack of dirty playing cards, which is not really a dirty. It's not actual pictures. Basically, it's just like I got it in Greece. Okay. And it's just like it's a lot of like motifs where they have stuck breasts on people who are clearly not originally having breasts. It's just a silly gag item I got in Greece. So these can stay. Yeah. Okay, this can stay. This is my folder of important documents. We have 2 more notebooks. I don't even remember what the small one is. It is empty. So, great. Except for that page, which we will throw away. So where's our empty notebook section? Empty notebook section. Let's say here, next to the finished notebooks. Thanks. For real, man. I have a clipboard. That's definitely office stuff. Wait, maybe I shouldn't show things that are sent to me in the mail. Please, get down. Get down. Babe, get down. Get down. Go on. Go on. My God. Okay. So, office area down here. Got stickers. This is actually my documents, actually my clipboard. And another blank notebook, I think. Close enough. Throw those pages away. Okay. I'm getting a little bored of this. I've done some good things. Oh my God, what is this? Okay. Maybe that's enough for right now. Maybe that's enough for right now. Because I'm taking it easy. Because like I said, mental health emergency. Had to go to the hospital. And now I have a giant, horrible mark on me. Which I'm going to have to show up back to the office with, apparently, which is great. Because I already showed up at the office 2 weeks ago with a giant scratch down my face. Literal, like, mutilation on my face from my cat. And now I'm showing up with a big bruise. And if they're like, hey, what's that? See, I'm not going to be sharing the information that I'm mentally ill at work. So, I have alluded to a serious chronic condition. And, like, I feel like somebody asked, I'd be like, well, I was in the hospital for a day. Serious chronic condition. We don't like to talk about it. I've like practiced this. I imagine saying, you know, like it's not gonna kill me. It's not even gonna do me the courtesy of killing me. You know, it just makes my life miserable. So that's great. Okay, let's exit this area. I feel like I've already rearranged my piano. So as you can see, we now have my childhood doll Claudia here, and we have a piano book opener that has my name. My name is actually Melinda. It has it on there, and that's the only thing I have from my father's mother, from my grandma. It's the only thing I've got. Haven't spoken to her in probably 18 years. Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. My dad's whole family just like disappeared after he died. Not that they were ever here, because they all live in West Virginia and we live in Minnesota, so whatever. I'm just turning off some lights. We're back in the kitchen. I should try and eat something, is what I should do. Okay. Actually, you know what? I looked better with that light on. Oh, come on now. So comfortable leaving frame. Okay. I decided to put the flower crown on again. What should I eat? I need to eat those peaches because they're very soft. These 2 peaches. So soft. So let's cut some peaches, guys. I'm gonna have to wash my cutting board. So let's start there. Okay. I like these like late night at home live streams. It's like I live with somebody. I was talking about that today. Like, I don't want to live alone anymore. I really did want to live alone, and I loved living alone for many, 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 many years. I've lived alone for 11 years now. And because I had so many awful roommates and just bad experiences. But I'm over it, and I want to live in a place with people that I care about. But that's hard to do. It's hard to do if you're single, you know? Like, I got a couple of friends I would love to live with, but I just don't think that they're interested, and none of our leases match up, you know? So maybe I'll figure something out. Like, oh, sorry. I'm behind in the chat. Samoan says, I missed the first 86 minutes. What happened to your arm? I had to go to the ER for having a mental health emergency. And the nurse gave me an IV bag, but she blew out the vein in my arm while doing it. I think this lady needs to be trained again. That's all I'm saying. So now I have an enormous mark on my arm. Not cool. Okay. I like these, Habiba says, I like these pottering live streams. Thank you. Have you asked? TH said. Maybe they want to, too. Damn, she did that so bad. She did that so bad! And, like, I realized, like, I am so pale that you can see my blood through my skin. So, like, that doesn't help. But, yeah. I'm sorry, was there a question there that I missed? Maybe they want to, too. Oh, well. I don't know. Maybe. But I haven't brought it up. I've brought it up a couple times, and I don't know, there haven't seemed to be too much enthusiasm. So, but I do have an idea of some people that I am gonna ask if I can move in with them, and it would be a really, really good situation for me. But I haven't asked them yet. So. Oh, hello. Is that Taylor? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just up washing some forks. I'm gonna make myself eat some peaches because I've been malnourished recently. My quest to lose weight from New Year's has succeeded in that I have lost 15 pounds. But it has failed in that losing weight with GLP-1s has made me feel so weak that I have to quit for my health, like emergency style. Okay. I don't know, do I want to do all the dishes? TH says, dang. Yeah, it's a combination of the GLP-1s and my ADHD meds. Made it so that I haven't really been eating for the last 3 weeks. And that is part of the mental health spiral. And ultimately why I went to the ER, because I didn't feel like I was a danger to myself or anyone else, but I thought maybe by eating so little, I had fucked up my body somehow, and that was contributing to the mental instability I was experiencing. But no, all my levels are good. And because you missed the first part, but basically there's a really, really strong suspicion that I have bipolar disorder now, but I have not had that confirmed. But I do have a diagnostic appointment tomorrow, and I have a psychiatry appointment on Monday, so we'll get it figured out. It would really change my self-concept, honestly, if I found out that I had bipolar disorder. Because, I have ADHD. I have complex PTSD. Those are 2 really serious disorders, right? But it has also always felt to me like there was something else there. Like there was some sort of jet fuel there that wasn't explained by either of the diagnoses. Like my moods are like constantly cycling. And I'm I experience really strong emotions like every single day. Like there's usually not a day where I don't cry about something, or get really, really euphoric about something. But and then the depressions, Lord. And there's something weird about the depressions too, where it's like, this is gonna sound kind of nuts, I am mentally ill. I get into a depression that is so dark that I can feel the depression like a void, like a physical presence nearby me. Like I am perceiving the depression as being a physical object somewhere near me. And it's not a thought that I'm having, it's a visceral feeling that I'm having about that. And well, that just doesn't seem normal. And so like, what the fuck is that? What is that? That's not PTSD, I don't think. I don't think that's ADHD, Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound crazy. I mean it not more than the topic. Sorry, I don't understand your response. But, yeah, and my sister has bipolar disorder, and it, obviously... Sorry, it sounds like bipolar, or like it could be. Yeah. My sister has bipolar disorder. She has it, if I have it, she has a lot worse than me, or, the episode that finally... got her to get diagnosed and treated is far, far more extreme than what I'm experiencing now. But she's called me a couple times in the last couple days to say, hey, I think you should really be evaluated. The more you tell me about your experiences, the more I recognize in my own bipolar. So I really think that you need to get evaluated. which I'm doing tomorrow. Oh, I'm getting tired, but like, I shouldn't be. God, I got up at 2 p.m. again today. I got up at 5 yesterday for the day before that. And my sleep schedule's just been totally out of whack because I'm just letting myself sleep as much as I want to. Because again, I just had a medical emergency. The AI is getting too good. I saw a video today that I had no idea was AI. Which, I mean, like, I'm glad that at least the AI that I'm seeing, I can eventually recognize as AI because it tells on itself intentionally. But like now, I don't even know if what I'm seeing online is real anymore. Kind of disorienting. It's very tempting to like. I mean, I'm sure that most people experience this, like the temptation to just like give it all up and go back to living in the 90s technology wise is very appealing. I've tried to do that sometimes where I'll say, let's see here, sorry. Habiba Duval, have you taken some time off work? Hope they're supportive. Yeah, I did. Tuesday night when I realized I was having a medical emergency, I took the rest of the week off. So, I haven't worked. I didn't work Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I've just been staying at home recovering. Like, I'm serious. This is a really, really big deal. But yeah, like I was, and it doesn't matter if they support me or not because in my state, I'm guaranteed sick time. I have sick time in my job. I wrote an extremely professional email about it, and whether they're happy about it or not really doesn't matter because I have rights as a worker. But like, so. But anyway, sometimes I do nights where I'm like, it's the 90s. And I only do things that you could do in the 90s. Like, I'm allowed to use my phone to play music, because you could play music in the 90s. You could also watch TV shows. There was no social media, so there's no social media. And like, no apps, nothing like that, unless it's an app that mimics, you know, like a calendar or something like that, you know. And, oh, and also, you could watch TV in the 90s, but you couldn't watch it on your phone. So I make myself watch it on like my big monitor. Ew, I had a lot of dishes to do. I didn't want to expose you guys to this because, ugh, I don't know how it happens. Because I've had roaches in the past, like I always wash the dishes overnight. Like I do not leave dirty dishes in the sink overnight. And I just don't even understand how I haven't eaten anything today and I've still made this many dishes. I feel that though. I miss watching TV instead of doom scrolling on Tumblr or like React content. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like 90s nights sound fun, says Habiba. Do you call other people on the landline? I can make phone calls. Yes, I can. But I can't text message. Well, actually, you could IM in the 90s. In the late 90s, you could IM. But, yeah, no. Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, AIM, baby. AIM, yeah. Missing. I saw a tweet the other day that said that our phones are so distracting that watching a movie feels like doing something productive. Like, I mean, really though, like to sit down and watch a 3-hour movie for me nowadays is like, wow, I did something. You know, I sat and I paid attention for 3 hours. Alright, I'm almost done with the dishes. What even happened here? I don't even know what some of these foods are. Oh, that's right, I ate ice cream for breakfast. Yeah. That was a smart move. TH said, I've been trying to make it through Tenchi Muyo, and it's been months. Tenchi, that's an anime. I'm assuming that's like a TV series or a movie or something? I don't know. I've been trying to make it through It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for like 2 months now, and I'm only on season 5 or something. TH said, yeah, it's like the easiest to watch show. Yeah. You know what it is that I just love playing the stupid games on my phone. I love Sudoku. I play this logic puzzle I've been obsessed with for years and years and years. I mean, I spend as much time playing Sudoku and this other game every day to watch a full movie every day. Which would be so much better for me. It's just, oh, these games, they just hit the sweet spot with like how activating they are, you know, with how stimulating they are. They're not too stimulating, but they're interesting enough that I'll play them over and over and over again. Okay, I did the dishes, yay, and the plan was for me to eat peaches. So let's make peaches. And by make, I mean cut. I don't eat fruit I don't eat raw fruit like that. I cut everything and I eat it with a fork, as my friend noted the other day. And I said, I eat pizza with a knife and fork. You know this about me. I don't like to touch my food. Okay, this peach might be a little too ripe even. Shit. Okay. Peaches. I put on way too much blush today. Movies and things do feel like a deeper level of commitment, even though we can scroll our phone for hours at a time. Yeah, you know what was crazy that I noticed was like, so I have turned myself in to the hospital before for mental health problems, and it's the ER, you know, you are waiting in there for hours. I was at the hospital the other night for 7 hours, and almost the whole time I was like not allowed to leave. I was under observation, freedom to be determined by whatever doctor saw me, right? And it passed like it was nothing because I had my phone. I was like not bored at all for 7 hours. I just looked at my phone and I was like, damn, well that's a different experience than the last time I was turning myself into the psych ward, which was 2006 and 2007. I missed some messages, I'm sorry. Where'd they go? I'll find them. TH said, yeah, what you were saying about the right level of stimulating is so true. It's like finding something to scratch an itch or to keep something in your head quiet. Yeah, and I mean, I think that, unfortunately, I think that really is part of it, is keeping things in your head quiet. You know, it's like, I don't know if you have ADHD, but it's like, there are these tasks, these important things that I need to do, but they are not They're not fun. And and there are these like emotions I need to process and things I need to think about and actions I need to take that I just kind of like waste hours and hours a day on my phone rather than do those things because I'm happy when I'm on my phone. You know, it like in a very real way. It does keep me from, at least me, and I'm just saying this for me. It keeps me from addressing some important issues in my life because I'm just so entertained. I don't care. You know. See, TH said, God, yes, no, I get stuck trying to figure out what to eat for like half a day. Oh, yeah, tell me about it. My eating got so bad, guys. I made a peanut on Monday. I made a peanut butter sandwich at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I threw half of it away at 5 p.m. because I could not force myself to eat it. TH said, like, you try to think about it, and then you go back to your phone, and then you go back to thinking about it. Yeah, and like sometimes I'll like muster up enough gumption to get out of bed and start doing something, but I have my phone on me, and then I'll just be like standing in the kitchen and I'm looking at the phone again. You know, I'm like not starting it. I've made my body get to the kitchen, but my brain won't follow. I mean, it's fucked up. We're not supposed to live this way. And I don't know. I feel like it makes my thoughts really shallow. Whoa! That was so much tartar than I was expecting. Whoa. I thought when they got ripe, because these are soft, I thought when they got ripe they got sweeter. Okay. Now I'm gonna sit down and you're gonna watch me eat peaches. If you decide to say. I see people are bailing, so I get it. I get it. Don't want to watch me eat peaches. Can't be friends with everyone. I'm so glad that I'm feeling a little tired. Yeah. You guys see my Pee Wee Herman poster over there? Huge fan. Since childhood, but they released that Paul Rubens documentary on HBO. I've got to watch that. I saw they had footage filmed of him the day before he died. That's crazy. I don't know. These peaches are a little fucked up, honestly. Ooh. They're so tart. I want like a sweet summer peach. Wow. Riveting content. Watch me not enjoy some peaches. Thank you to my 5 viewers. I really do like the flower crown. I'm trying to think of something to say, but all I can think of are these horrible peaches. Like, this has got to be a kink for somebody, right? Watching a girl like not enjoy eating peaches. Ugh. Hmm. This one was better, but ooh, maybe they're not in season yet. Maybe I was dreaming big. Simone says, if you just move the dress over, Pee Wee could wear it. That's true. That's a good observation. I'm trying to think of Pee Wee wearing a dress. I feel like he dressed up as like a school teacher one time. I don't know. But yeah, that's true. I think that he would approve of that. But yeah, that dress. Oh god, I gotta give up my foolish dreams. That dress is a very slutty dress that I used to wear when I was in my mid 20s. It is 8 sizes smaller than I am now, but I hung it up on the wall as thinspiration because I want to wear this leopard print dress again. But I don't think I'm gonna make it, girls. I think that my body's changing, and I'm just never gonna be that slim again. I was actually really surprised when I tried to put it on because it was like beyond too tight, like literally impossible to get the zipper up at all. Simone says in Big Adventure, when he was in the car with the convict, he put on a disguise that was ladies' clothes. That is exactly what I was thinking of. You are so right. I can't remember what movie it was, but he made a pretty hot vampire. Was that What We Do in the Shadows? Or I don't remember, but yeah, I remember seeing him. He was quite good looking actually. If you look at him at some pictures of him as a young man out of costume, he was really good looking. And I, for one, had no idea he was gay. Everybody was like, okay, Paul, you know, the closet is glass, whatever. But I didn't know. And I should have, but yeah, wow, it really took me by surprise that he was gay, actually. I mean, I wasn't the most surprised, but it was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Just looked it up. Oh, crazy. Hmm. I tried watching that series. I started from the beginning, but I really hated the guy character, like the student that Buffy and the other girl are always hanging out with. I couldn't tell what that guy's deal was, and I didn't like him. And there was not enough hot guys being hot, at least not in the first season, and I was disappointed. So, yeah, I didn't keep on watching that one. My stepmom was really into that show when I was a kid. Unrelated, but did you hear Freddie Mercury has a secret daughter born in 1976? I did hear that. That's crazy. Wonder if she knew. Um, and what's she doing? Can she sing? Someone give her a microphone immediately. Just check it out. Just check it out. Um, yeah. Well, and you know, I think that Freddie Mercury, it's often overlooked that he was not gay, he was bisexual. You know, he had long-term relationships with women. And so yeah, I don't find it shocking that he has a secret daughter, but I mean like did he know? Did he know? Did she know? What happened? Was there money? Because personally, yes, she had a relationship with him. She lives in England. Oh, how interesting. So it was like intentionally keeping her out of the spotlight. Maybe she was able to have a somewhat normal life if nobody knew. I mean, that information just never reached the press, I guess. Freddie slept with his friend's wife. It was an affair. Ooh. That was wrong of him. And I hope that he apologized. Because, yes, that was very rude. Scandalous. And yet it's kind of the only scandal I've ever heard about him, you know? Seems like a really decent guy. Now this I can't share. I cannot share this information online. But I actually know of a very famous musician who has a secret child. And I know because I know that the woman involved. And I know this child too. Very famous musician. Without going into detail, had the secret child and a legitimate child with his wife born the same year. And he gave the mother, the secret mother, a shit ton of money and just pretended like it never happened. Pretty crazy. I can't reveal more than that, but I personally know a celebrity scandal that I cannot say. Okay, those peaches were really good. And now I'm hungry. So I'm gonna eat because I'm hungry and that's what you do. What do I want? Well, Christ. I want to keep my phone upright. That's what I want. Okay. All right, now, what time is it? It's 2:20 in the morning now. Samoan says, have you been following the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni drama? I have not, no. I don't know Blake Lively. I know she's an actress, but I don't know anything about her, like any movies she's in or anything like that. And I actually have never heard of Justin Baldoni except in this context. So no, I sometimes shy away from public stories about domestic violence just because the general public is full of monsters, and I've got a lot of personal experience with domestic violence, and I just don't care to see it. I just don't care to see what heartless pricks people are. Samoan says, I don't care about Blake in general, but it's just gotten so crazy. Lay it on me. Give me a short synopsis of what is going on with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. I'm listening. I do love drama, but yeah, ugh. Like I just turn. There are certain topics in the news I just won't watch. I won't watch anything about mass shootings. I don't watch anything about like murder suicides or like domestic violence or anything. I just don't like it. And okay, I have some things I can eat here. So I'm gonna drink a protein drink because it's got protein and nutrients. Oh my god, I put on so much blush earlier. Do I have blush blindness? This is crazy. Also, I realized my blush is warm toned, but my skin is cool toned, and so it doesn't even match my skin. I've got to get a berry blush. I gotta get a cool pink blush. Yep, definitely a product to be chugged. Oh. Why am I sighing like that? Like, am I anxious? What am I anxious about? It's hard to say. I really do gotta quit smoking so much weed and process more feelings. Okay, Samoan. Okay, we're getting the synopsis here. Samoan says, there is a ton of evidence that Blake made up the accusations about Justin. She was blackmailing Taylor Swift in the background, trying to get her to destroy evidence. T Swift is in on it. Someone on Blake's side gained illegal access to someone's cloud storage. Okay. Trying to get T Swift to destroy evidence? Is that what you said? What kind of evidence would Taylor Swift have about a domestic dispute? So, there is so much. I know that was a crappy summary. Well, I'm intrigued. I don't know how T-Swizzle is in on this. Habiba, Blake, who I had to pop to the shop for a coffee. Listen to you, you adorable English woman. I had to pop to the shop. Oh, Blake Lively, sorry, I apologize for making fun of your Englishness. Blake threatened to expose 10 years of text messages between her and Taylor. Whoa. 10 years? I think that's wrong. I would never want 10 years of any text message thread exposed. 10 years ago? Ew. Don't listen to her. And by that I mean me 10 years ago. No offense taken. I'm glad. Yeah. What is I don't know. I kind of want to just ask, like, if you're international, like, are you guys mad at us? Are you guys mad? Because we didn't really choose this whole thing that we're doing. Sorry. I don't think the people who voted for him knew that he was gonna fuck up the world economic system like this. I didn't vote for him. I'm just worried because I did not vote for Yam Tits. Yam Tits. Yeah, okay. Yeah, probably roughly like the same color. Um, I'm just worried because America fully deserves to lose our place as the sole economic superpower in the world, right? Or as like the most powerful country. Fully deserve to lose that position. But I worry because the people who run our government are barbarians, and we have the most powerful military in the history of the world. So my fear is that these savages who run the American government, I don't know what they'll do with our military in order to protect our power. And it concerns me very much. Indeed. Yes. I'm eating cinnamon raisin bread now. Check the rest of this. Ugh. The other patients at the hospital, they were the worst part. They were the worst part about being there. Like I had my own room, but like the door was open, and there was a guy on the stretcher out in the hallway. He's there for psych eval too, and he's just like talking to anyone who will fucking listen to him, just about the news or something. And I was like, man, I swear to God, if you look in this room and try and talk to me, I'm gonna pretend I didn't even see you. But then there was this other lady down the hall who decided to like fight the nurse or the orderlies or whoever. She really decided to fight them because she was not willing to take off her sandals. And you have to because they put you in grippy socks and they take your shoes. I think it makes you less of flight risk and more recognizable if you do get out. And then there was this lady next to me because a lot of people, most people in the ER aren't there for for mental health problems. They're like not there voluntarily, and I've been one of those people. And this lady in the room next to me, she was like, excuse me, I want to know why I am being held here against my will. I want a lawyer. I've heard this, I've heard that before. I've heard that a lot of times before, back when I was going to the ER for mental health problems and staying in psych hospitals and stuff when I was 19 and 20, so a long time ago. And it was bringing me back, and it was so horrible because, like I said, oh, your law was about the socks. Yeah. I did not keep them. I do not need them as souvenirs. I do not need a grippy sock in my house. No, thank you. Yeah, it's not, I think that sometimes the psych ward gets a little romanticized. There's no romance in this experience whatsoever. Let's see. I used to work on a behavioral health unit. I have respect for struggle. Yeah. Oh, wow. That must be a really intense job. But yeah, oh God, it was just bringing me back so bad. And then they let me, when they decided to let me go. Because if they didn't decide to let me go, it's not a 72-hour hold at this hospital. It is a 6-day stay. Okay, either they let you go right away or you're there for 6 days. And I was at the point where I was willing to take the risk to be evaluated. And I was like, you know what? I'm literally not in control right now and I need to go see a doctor. And if they tell me that I need to stay there for 6 days, okay. All right, I'll do it. What are they gonna fire me because I was in the hospital? But anyway, yeah. So, but they let me go. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it was later than 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like walking out with my, let me cover up my info here, but walking out with my little paperwork, making sure the green sticker shows so that the security guards don't tackle me. Simone says, who would feed the cat? Oh, I had my sister and my friend on a group chat, like, hey guys, you are the ones who know what's going on with me right now, so just so you know, I'm in the hospital. If they decide to keep me, I have my keys with me, so you can go get the cat. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm like walking out into like the like soft spring air at 1 o'clock in the morning, and there is this woman in a van, and the hospital staff, I don't know if it was like the security or the orderlies or doctors or whatever, were trying to get her out of this van, and she was screaming, oh, you broke my leg. Yes, you did. You broke it. Ah, ah. And I'm just like walking like towards the parking garage by myself, 1 o'clock in the morning, like crying from being overwhelmed by having been there at all. Oh man, the things you have to do alone in this life, it's crazy. I was wondering, what is the name of the voice that you do when you're imitating someone who's yelling, but you're not yelling? And hang on, let me swallow this. It's a voice that people do that is almost softer than regular speech. And sometimes they do it in a falsetto. And it's when you're imitating someone who was yelling or being loud. So like for example, I walked into Speedway today and there was this lady yelling at the cashier. She was saying, "Oh hell no, I gave you 50. This is only change for a 20." Like what is that voice called? Because at least in American English, um at least in American English, a lot of people do this voice. Like the opposite of a stage whisper. Yeah, kind of. Where yeah, exactly. It's turning a loud noise into a softer noise. But like men do it in falsetto a lot too. Okay, I'm just eating cinnamon bread. I think I should probably go. It's 2:30 in the morning now. So I'm gonna go. But thank you for joining me for my live stream. Another late night puttering live stream. Glad to have you here. Thank you for entertaining me with your questions. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good night too. Good night, good sleeps to you as well in Belgium. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Bye!